Moro, I've been following this particular conversation for some time now.
Okay.
And I've been monitoring the commentaries that people are running, especially our colleagues from the other side. And sometimes you ask yourself, is it the case that they are opposed to what is happening only because it's Honorable Sam George who is leading the charge, or what?
I can't say that.
A sector minister
approved him.
Fighting for the benefit of the entire Ghanaian society. The least we can do is to encourage him. The least we can do is to support him. But when we vilify him, insult him and call him names, look at the press conference that our colleagues organize and the adjectives that they use in describing him. Why must they do that? Was Honorable Sam George fighting for himself? Was he fighting for his wife and children in the house? Was he not fighting the interests of Mother Ghana? That all of us who are users of this particular facility must enjoy, must benefit from it? Is that true?
You see where it's coming from.
MultiChoice told us that because of our exchange rates, the cost of production was expensive. Now, by the grace of God, we have been able to stabilize largely our currency. And so the minister makes the argument that if that were the reason why the price was so high, now can you do something about it? I thought all of us should rally around the president, and the minister and the president,
right,
for this particular call. And so why are we vilifying the minister? Why are we insulting him? Why are we calling him names? Our neighbors, Nigeria. You see, when you create the environment for people to do the wrong things, human beings, because we are rational beings, we will do the wrong thing.
Right.
If I can get a service from Nigeria, the same service, and I'll pay 200 Ghana cedis, why must I pay 800 cedis in Ghana to get it? And so I'm not surprised that today, several people are using MultiChoice Nigeria and not Ghana.
Yeah.
How are you going to blame them? Are you saying that MultiChoice Nigeria, they are not paying taxes in that country? Are they also not paying taxes? And so why might they enjoy better services than we are enjoying? And why must we pay more than they are paying? And so if the minister is doing everything possible for our collective benefit, where has he erred? What wrong has he done for the attacks and the vilification? You see, we have been taken for granted for far too long in this country by some of these service providers. We have been taken far too long. And I don't know why, whether it's a deliberate thing or it has happened, just by mistake, that we are creating some form of monopoly for these people. Why do I watch DSTV? The only reason is football. The only reason why I watch DSTV is football. Either I want to watch the European League, either of the UK Premier League, Champions, whatever. That's the only reason. Beyond football, I don't watch anything at all on DSTV. I'm not a movie person, I'm not a music person, I'm not any of those things. And those other things, I can get into on all other platforms. So as a matter of fact, it is football they are selling to us at this cost. Majority of the people who are watching DSTV, it is football. Right. Go and do the research. Yeah. So it is that viewing that they are selling to us. Not their movies or not anything. And now I can get on other platforms, including YouTube and the rest, to watch.
For free. For free.
Just your data. You understand? So the call by the minister is a legitimate call.
No one is saying it's not.
And I think all of us should support and encourage him. You may not like his approach, that is you. But it doesn't also allow you to go insulting him and calling him name and describing him the way they are doing. You understand? See, go and pick most of the airlines that even come to this country from wherever it is around the world. I know people who prefer to fly from America, New York, to Nigeria, and come to Ghana, than to fly directly from New York to Accra, because of the cost difference. Sometimes, if you are flying, even, let's take Emirates, from maybe you are going to London and decide to go to Dubai. The plane you sit in from Accra to Dubai is different from the plane you sit from Dubai to London. In terms of everything, the beauty, the comfortability and everything. And so you pick Emirates from London, Heathrow, the same luggage. You get to UK, you get to Dubai, you are flying to Ghana. Then you get to the checkpoint, they tell you your hand luggage is too heavy. You should have to go and do something. It's not the same flight. So when I'm coming to Africa, I'm treated differently. When I'm going to Europe and America, the situation is different. And countries in Africa, including Nigeria, have been able to put their feet there and say, no, you cannot discriminate against us. We also they deserve the best. And so for me, the call that the minister is making, what he's pushing for, is something we should all rally behind him, encourage and support him. We need to encourage and support him than what we are doing now.
Okay.
Now, the argument that we haven't gained anything in terms of price reduction. If I go to the market to go and buy pawpaw, and because I don't have a lot of money, they are pawpaw they are selling for 100 Ghana cedis, 50 Ghana cedis, 20 Ghana cedis. I really would have loved to have the 100 Ghana cedis one. It's either bigger, it is more, but because I don't have money, I am compelled to settle for the 20 Ghana, 50 Ghana cedis one. Then I ask the woman to reduce the 100 one, and say you will not reduce. Then the woman says to me, okay, if you can buy the 20 Ghana cedis one, the 50 Ghana cedis one, I'll give you the 100 one that you really want to have. How do you say you have not saved costs?
I'll show you.
How do you say I've not saved costs? Because if they have not reduced the cost for me, or they have not elevated my status from the one I've paid for, it means I wouldn't have enjoyed what I really wanted to enjoy. So whichever way you look at it, there's some cost saving. Occasionally, when you are watching matches, when you are playing multiple matches,
Alfred argues that's more enjoyment, not necessarily a price reduction.
It is money you save to your pocket. Where I sit now, maybe I'll prefer to watch premium and pay 850 Ghana cedis. Now, per this arrangement, I don't need to necessarily go and subscribe to premium now. Now I can go and subscribe to, what's the name? Compact Plus, and pay 570 and enjoy 850 services. How do you say I've not saved some money?
But who says I want to go to premium? Maybe I want to stay where I am.
Everybody would have laughed to get a very best.
Not necessarily.
Not everybody.
For some, you see, people pay for the services based on what they want.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
That is what you see. The reason why there are bouquets is to serve different people with different interests and different.
And I'm saying that.
So maybe someone doesn't like soccer.
I'm saying that not necessarily. Majority of the people who go for the least one.
Yes.
It is not necessarily because that is what they want. Oftentimes, cost is the main issue. Cost is the main issue.
You mean ability to pay?
Ability to pay. If I can pay and get everything, why must I settle for less?
Okay. Let's even assume without admitting the majority will subscribe to a certain bouquet because that's what they can afford. But there are also people who are there because that's what they want.
I agree. I'm not contesting that.
Yes.
But I'm saying that, if we interrogate further.
As for that person's wish for the price reduced, that's what everybody wants. Because you talked about we are being rational spenders. As for people wishing that the thing is reduced, for as long as they can maintain what they have.
For me, maybe there's a way we can break this. Even now, I think you have other channels that are showing, especially football. They are not the only people now who are showing football. You see, it is a normal thing that when you have more suppliers of particular commodity, it will compare price to go down.
Yeah.
Because then users and consumers have the ability now to switch from one to the other. And so once people realize that no, patronage is going down, and you do your own survey and you realize that the reason it is going down because my prices are too high, naturally I'll be compelled to bring the price down. So what we should be encouraging at this point is to open the gate for other people to come in, provide almost the same services, and then naturally it will force the prices to come down. But as long as multi-choice,
behind competition.
say again, that's right. Yeah. But as long as multi-choice believe that where they stand today, they are the only people who are providing the kind of services that all of us want to enjoy, then they can do whatever they want to do
because
on their
for
own.
now, that's the market structure we have. It's an oligopoly.
Yes,
right?
I'm saying
So
that
they dictate the pace.
we need to
That's
break
the
it.
market structure
We
we
need to consciously break it.
It's difficult. Because
how difficult can it be?
For now, there's only one multi-choice.
It's true.
They don't have any other.
This thing started,
And I'm
this
saying
thing
that-
started, I think they wanted to bring this other box, this multi.
Stars, something.
This is what
go.
Yes.
Go
I remember,
TV and all those things. They tried, they
you know,
couldn't.
Sporty TV
You
now.
know,
From Britain, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, Sporty
They tried,
TV,
but they couldn't.
You know, Sporty TV, right?
Yes.
Sporty also show most of these football matches these days.
It's still not the
right?
same.
It is not
not the
up to
same.
that level.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying that if, for instance, you can encourage them. There was one that came last season. They were showing the Ghanaian Premier League.
Yeah.
If we can encourage
They're
them,
talking about start times.
the start time and the rest.
Yeah.
Now, you know what? The same services that MultiChoice is providing, provide same. Third company provides same. Fourth company provides same. Trust me, naturally, it will compare the price to draw them.
So he's coming back to what
So-
I'm saying.
Yes, but I'm not necessarily departing or arguing with you on the point that you took. My argument is that why are we making the minister who has selflessly agreed to help to lead this chart, that those that he's fighting for, all of them to support him and encourage him, we are not vilifying him. That's the point I don't understand.
As much
That's
as
the point I
agree
don't
with
understand. You
I give
understand?
an explanation there.
Oh, no, but not you necessarily.
No,
I'm talking
saying that-
about your
I'm saying
colleagues
that
in
I agree
parliament
with you,
and the
but
statement
I've
that
given
they
an
issued.
example, this thing, a fiat there that as much as possible, the minister should refrain from being the person, being the PR for his ministry.
You see, this
He
is
should be the
something.
last person
This
to
is
talk about
this is
this.
something that he deliberately
Yes.
is leading.
So let your
everybody
PR,
everybody
do
knew
the
his
talking.
position even before we came into office. That he was fighting this issue right from opposition. So if by the grace of God today he has
Before
become
the
the
data
sector
issue.
minister, then of course whatever he needs to do it. And so for me, let us encourage him. But I think that, to be very honest with you, some of these service providers are not doing us any good. They are taking all of us for granted.
Right.
And as I said, we need to deliberately break some of these things. For now, I'm happy Ghana Premier League now. It's on TV3. It's on Onuya FM. It used to be even on this Metro TV platform. And let's get it well. Let us get it going. Let's get Ghanaians to accept our own and watch our own. And then let's see how some of this... You see, I am not, for once, trying to say that multi-choice is not helping this country. Whichever way, they have created employment opportunity for a lot of young people,
course,
right?
tension.
It releases tension. Sunday afternoon after church, you don't have anything to do. Saturday, when you are stressed out, you can glue to your television set and get something nice to watch. So while discussing this and concluding this, it's a call, especially to the national broadcaster, JTV and the rest, that they need to up sometimes their games, the kind of things they show on their networks. You know, sometimes can be very, very pathetic, the things you watch on the network. And so let us encourage them, let's pay, let's invest on our own, in our own, and I believe all of us can get the very best we want. Let me conclude by urging the minister, remain the soldier that you have always been, remain resolute. It's Mother Ghana you want to serve. As I've always would say, leadership is loneliness. People will not understand. But once you have achieved the result, I believe the same people who are criticizing insulting you will come to appreciate it.